I come from a pretty musical family, so there was always music around the house. So just from the records and the tapes and stuff that my grandparents had, all the albums, and my mom had a great collection of music, and my uncle did too. So there's music all around. So it just came from them, really. Professional musician, I started playing, I guess, in 1996, out in public. So what is that now? 16 years, maybe 15 years, something like that. I don't like you, but I love you. Seems that I'm always thinking of you. My first band was a band called the Electric Danish, and I had this band, with my friend Jason DeMott, and we, this high school band, got to play in the school functions and things. I just wanted a band to play guitar in, and that was it. The next band after my first group was Renaissance, which I'm still with now. We're not really a regularly performing band. We do, special things now, special gigs. But there's my band, which I call my band, the Service Entrance, the band I kind of put together, and that's the ongoing current group. I'm also playing guitar with a group called Plan B, and that's it for now, I think. I used to be in a group called 2 Weeks Notice, but we don't play anymore, so there you are. Actually, for the most part, my main instrument now is the keyboard. Well, I should say the guitar is the main instrument now, but I still play a lot of piano or the keyboard in groups when I need to. And I had a brief dalliance with the drums, but that's over and done with. No, well, my friend Logan Rages has an accordion that he sometimes lets me borrow, but rarely. It's too heavy. I feel fine. Yeah, self-taught mostly. Self-taught. I did take a few lessons when I was a kid, but nothing really substantial. I kind of picked up the piano because it was there. I asked my uncle for some pointers because he's a fantastic musician, and he would give me a few pointers when I needed them, but pretty much books and records and listening to tapes and things, and that's how I learned it. One of my first major band influences was a group called The Who. They were my favorite bands. A group called Steely Dan. I still love their music. Genesis. Groups, mostly classic groups of the 70s and stuff. And a lot of old soul music, a lot of jazz a little later on. And classical music mostly. I like a lot of classical music. It would be impossible for a local musician not to be influenced by Patrick Palomo. Guam's got a fantastic amount of people who are interested in the music, and it's great because you can make a decent living as a musician on Guam, but you know that most people on Guam play music for the love of music, and I think that's very important. And you can detect the heart and the soul of the Guam players more so than I can, and anywhere else I can imagine, because it's just so right in your face. Music is such a big part of the community. So, yeah, we got some fantastic players, musicians, and artists on Guam of all sorts. I would have loved to have been in Queen, to be like the second guitarist next to Brian May, or the keyboard player, just to be on stage with those guys in Queen. What a fantastic group. Freddie Mercury was probably the best frontman in rock and roll. So, them or The Who in 1970. A couple of years ago, we decided, my girlfriend Josie Moyer and I decided to put together a collection of shows, tribute shows to performers. We did a show for Michael Jackson, a show for Stevie Wonder, and a show for James Taylor, and some other things with Renaissance. Before that, we did Chicago and Earth, Wind & Fire. But those were the most fun and, dare I say, the most successful for me as a player and a music leader or director of any sort, because we came up with an idea from the ground up, built it up, and we had a fantastic time doing it. I don't know. I used to work in a bakery. That was a good time. I don't know, you know, past that, I don't know. I think I'd be, I don't know. No idea. I hadn't thought about it for a long time. I think it would have to, you know, it'd have to be doing something, physically doing something with my hands. I should say, I can only say thank you very much for the support and allowing me to be a professional musician, well, you know, semi-professional musician in that regard, because it's a privilege to be able to play music anyway. It's even more of an honor to be respected by a community of people, and that's real success. And monetary gains aside, you know, the respect of your musical community and of your friends is, and of complete strangers at some points, is fantastically humbling and a wonderful thing. And I'd just like to say thanks.